hello, my darlings. How are you doing? We hope that you're enjoying Prime Morning so far, right here on Joy Prime. Continue being interactive with us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, do not forget to hit the share button. Share the link, share the link. Our WhatsApp number is very active as well. It's 055-157-5757. It's time for me to bring you updates in relation to all the stories that are greatly trending on social media. That's what's trending. Now, to the very first trending story. Yes, I did give you a particular hint, okay? So let's hold on with that story a little bit, and let's start talking on some local stories that are greatly trending. Yesterday, an unfortunate accident happened where a motor rider who decided to, since a lot of motor riders feel that they would not adhere to traffic regulations or rules and do their own thing. Well, one motor rider unfortunately collided into a boat driver's vehicle and it caused an accident. Take a look at this video.
And at the end of the day, I'm going to blame motor for. See the guy. At the end of the red. Wow, just look at this. Serious. Traffic is so red now. Yeah. Oh, Prakoefa. Oh, come to for some will be even here, Wait, the driver to some be them my helmet. If you know the I am telling you, it's no. Yeah. I am telling you. We even thank God for their lives. Serious. Traffic are so red.
I don't know which part of the, the rules, traffic rules that states that when the traffic light goes red, motor riders are exempted from it. Why do they behave in this manner? Well, we hope that motor riders will really learn. In fact, it always happens and they still don't learn. They still go back to doing the same old things. At this point, I don't even know. Let's go on social media. Let's read some comments. What are people saying about this? Okay, so Joel says these riders don't even respect the traffic rules. They don't respect their traffic lights. Now, see. Exactly what I was saying. Let's take some more. You can also contribute to this. By the way, on our social media platforms, on our Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. Let's read some more. Now, see, Abraham says, I like the latter part of what he said. Professor Solomon Nosei says, the motor people, the way they drive on the road, dear. Nana Kojo Nyampon says, legalize Okada drivers, pa. William Messier says, big congrats to, okay. All right, so I will get to this one in particular. This particular comment is for one of our babies on here, and that is Big Chef. But the previous story, you can share your thoughts with us on our social media platforms. Let's talk about this baby right here that is doing immensely well. I mean, I'm super excited about this one. Seeing these kids, these very young ones who are showcasing their culinary skills in the kitchen. And I love how competitive they are. Every task that you put them onto, they do it with their all. They do it with the best of their capabilities. And it's super, 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 super thrilling to watch. Now, in case you haven't been following this season of Big Chef Junior, you're really, really missing out. So on Sunday, the challenge was the Indomie challenge. So they had to be creative and create some delicious meals using Indomie. But here's the thing, they were paired. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And the exciting part about this in particular was that their hands were tied. So two of their, one hand each, you understand, were tied to each other. And so I would say that they had 3 hands to cook with instead of 4 hands to be doing the meals. They had 3 hands to be cooking with. And our star chefs for Sunday were Marvin and Clifford, where they prepared Macliff's. So they named their meal after themselves. So it's Macliff's Indomie Jollof and Indomie Sausage Coated Indomie Rolls. Indomie Rolls. Hey. So that was by Marvin and Clifford. Now, after, you know, their win as the Star Chefs, just said, oh my kokoti, like I bet you know, we went to be for one sending because like they feel good, they felt good about exactly what they did. I tell you, you know what? Let's enjoy this particular video. When we come back, we'll read some comments. So that was Clifford and Marvin. Just say, Ahumaso 247. But congratulations to them for being the Star Chefs, meaning that their meals impressed the judges on Sunday. Well, let me just read a comment from this. Okay, so William Macedo says, big congrats to our Star Chefs, Clifford and Marvin. You guys rock. And that's the reason that you have to vote for your favorite contestant by dialing star 711 star 60 hash. Star 711 star 60 hash. If you do not vote for your favorite, when eviction starts, your favorite would go home. The only way that you can keep them in the competition is by voting. The short code again is star 711 star 60 hash. It comes your way every single Sunday at 4 p.m. Get your kids, get your nieces, get your nephews to sit with you and enjoy every bit of the competition every single Sunday. It's all about Big Chef Junior Season 4. Moving away from that to the next trending story, and ladies and gentlemen, Ghana, Debia, Ebi, Korine, Ebi, Ba, Nabi, BC, Nabi, what just say, hey. So, woman of God, Patricia Esiodua, just say, Okramidin, so, anyways, let's move on. Agradaa. Yeah, popularly known as Agradaa. Agradaa has been trending on social media. Last week, news that reached out to us was that gospel musician, Empress Gifty, and her husband had sued. They had sued Agradaa for defamation, and she was supposed to be served by a bailiff the writ of summons. And she came on social media stating that she hadn't been served. Nobody has come to her to give her anything. Now, a video has popped up on social media where it's being seen that Agradaa was being given the writ of summons. So the bailiff, all he has to do is to make sure that he sees the person and hands over the letter to the person. Whether you take it, you touch it, you drop it, whatever you do, all he knows is that he's given it to you, and then that's it. So the bailiff handed over the writ of summons to Agradaa and her husband, and guess what happened? They threw it to the ground. Take a look at the video.
You're serving you could to what letter not to form or much watching or much talking from and say we shall find the moment.
So there you have it. This is very, very interesting. Oh my goodness. Like I said, bailiff not only did you hear and say, watch a letter, no. You have been served, and that's it. His job is done. Let's see how people are reacting to this on social media. Well, next of Queen says, may we all live long to witness the end of this beef. Okay, so Moshe says, I'm sure they bribed the bailiff to intentionally give to the husband. No bailiff would do that when court has not ordered for substitution service. Gandhi Bear says, this woman is smart. Ampsay says, please, nobody should separate this fight. We beg. Hey, God, why do Ghanaians like violence like that? It's like you live on beef. Why? Colin says, this woman is clever. As I have said in my previous comment, she knows what she's talking about. Cost processes are served on the individuals or managers or decision makers in organization. This is a civil matter which the bailiff should have known better by not serving the process on the husband of Adrapats. Okay? Forson says, but the husband is not the right person to serve him the latter. And then Rule says, why would they give it to him? Well. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to give it, he was trying to give it to Agradaa, and I couldn't shoot me and on total for my, you know. You might never know. You might never know in relation to that. But Agradaa has posted a very interesting video where she says she's ready to bring out all evidences, because now she has to bring evidence to prove her claim, okay, that she's not done anything. So she says she's ready to go boot for boot in this matter. Hey, as a Ghana, hey, you. Anyways, moving away from that to the next trending story, let's go all the way to Nigeria. There are so many things that goes on when it comes to acting behind the scenes. The things you see in the movies, and you enjoy, you love, and all of that. You would wonder, so are these real, especially action movies? So are they being hit for real? Are they getting punched or slapped for real? Sometimes it is for real. Well, Nigerian actor has been hospitalized after colleague kicks him in the chest during film shoot. It's just a action movie. And I just said, when Suswan kicking in the chest. And now, okay, you know what? Let's just take a look at the video. It's just acting, no. Zubi was just acting. Zubi is one very popular Nigerian actor. He's superb with his acting skills. And you know that he never jokes with whatever roles he's being given. And this is a, testament to the fact that he doesn't play with his roles. You see the way he kicked the guy in the chest? Hey, Zubi. Let's read some comments. So Saloon says, someone said in the video, I said it. Really? The Shupo says, settings so that people mind go come on the movie. Hey, I know so. But what if indeed he has been hospitalized for real? You should be calming down. You know what says, why are you even showing us this? We don't want to see before they come ranting that it's their intellectual property. This matter, there's currently some sort of fight ongoing when it comes to intellectual property, where a number of some Ghanaian TV stations have been playing or airing their movies that they post on their YouTube, so without permission. And Nigerian actors and actresses have been massively complaining about it. So that's what that comment meant. Joe Nanaji says, Generator Republic, what an annoying sound in the background. Anita Jaman says, God be with him, but some roles are expensive, chai. Enke Bwedi says, if he could do this even outside, then I wonder what he rushed inside to do. Saeed says, unscripted? How? And next comment, Ghanaians, let's mind our business. Okay, we'll try. Lauren says, good. Opulent Sharon says, Zubi, sometimes I wonder what he has been taking. He doesn't play with his rules. Every gentleman says, this was personal. Do you think it was personal? Acupa Entertainment says, Zubi, relax. Cool tempers. Zesty Fragrance says, hey, the pressure mounted wasn't easy. Mega cake and casa, I tell you. King Dima says, Nigeria and generator. They are still experiencing doom, so yeah. Anyways. But yeah, you can share your contribution with us on our social media platforms. On Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. You can take our WhatsApp number 055-157-5757. Now, to the creme de la creme of the trends for today. I'm talking about the president of France. Yesterday, he was trending all over. ABC News, CNN, BBC, Fox News, all the international news platforms were trending him, and it's in relation to this particular video where he and his wife, I mean the president, Emmanuel Macron, and his wife had landed in Vietnam, and you see, but he felt the need to come and explain to us, what really happened before that whole thing came to public. But you know what, let's just take a look. Pay close attention, okay? You pay close attention. Watch the video, okay? All right, so what do you think? I see it as it wasn't a slap. It was just, he was just shoving his head. He was just pushing his head or something. But the president felt the need to come and explain to the entire world that, he and his wife were just joking with each other. They were just playing with each other, okay? Let's read it. So this is what he said. It was a moment where the president and his wife were decompressing. No, the previous one, not this one, the previous one. So this one comes after the previous. So if you can read that first. Okay, so yeah, there we have it. There's a video showing me joking and teasing my wife, and somehow that becomes a sort of geoplanetary catastrophe, with people even coming up with theories to explain it. The videos are all real, and yes, sometimes people tamper with them. Okay. But people are attributing all kinds of nonsense to them. Then he moves on to say, can we have the next one? It was a moment where the president and his wife were decompressing one last time before the start of the trip by horsing around. It's a moment of complicity. It was all that was needed to give ammunition to the conspiracy theorists. So this is by the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. He was just playing with his wife. You guys should relax. Ha! Okay, so let's see how people reacted to this. Don Giorgio says, imagine Melania doing this to Donald Trump. She will be dumped and replaced within seconds. Siri says, LOL, his teacher teaching him some manners. Obey your elders. Okay, yeah, so if you don't know the story of the, she is about 20 years older than him. She used to be his dance teacher. Yeah. And they fell in love. Stacey Lynn says, why is this funny? The same people laughing at this would be livid and demanding his head if he had been filmed pushing her in the face. Tamara says she better calm down because he can leave and go be with someone that can possibly have children for him. Hey, you people. Emmanuel says she's the commander-in-chief to the commander-in-chief. You get it? Ah. Abubakar says, and she refuses to hold his arm. Did you see that part? Okay. Let's see. Carissa says the embarrassment on his face when he realized cameras were front and center was tragic. That wave was like, oh, hello. Jen says he's getting manhandled. Liu Hu says, so they met when she was 39 and he was 15. Some sort of weird teacher-student relationship. Yep. JD Anderson says, imagine if the gender roles were reversed. Oh, he would have been, yeah. Jose says, pretending at its best, he married his teacher. Why are you people concerned about the fact that he married his teacher? Ha! And he Calvin says, what you get when you supposedly get glued to your grandma's age group and now acting up like a grandson. Meanwhile, more elbow and fist to the union. Donna says, now we know what happens behind closed doors. Now we know what happens behind closed doors. This is very interesting, isn't it? Well, with me, the most interesting part for me was the point where he realized that there were cameras on him after his face was shoved or pushed. Yeah, that part.